If you're thinking about starting a handyman or handywoman business in the state of Washington, this video is for you. Or by chance, if you're in the exact same situation as I was in, and you're trying to move your California handywoman business to the state of Washington to conduct business there legally and correctly, then this video is for you. But really, truly, the purpose of this video is for me to vent and for me to look back in maybe a year or so and realize everything that I had to go through, all the things that I had to pay for was totally worth it. These are going to be 10 things that I had to do to move my California business and conduct business as a handywoman in the state of Washington. Okay, step one, I domesticated my California business to the state of Washington. And basically that means that you are able to keep your EIN, your employer identification number that you got from the IRS. And so I am still able to use the same bank account and the debit card, the credit card, all of that stuff. Information really with the IRS, with the federal government, isn't really going to change. It's just state by state that's going to be updated. So to do that, you make a request to domesticate your business through the Department of Revenue in the state of Washington. And then you can pay for that fee, $180 to process that request, and $20 to do it online. And with that application / request, you have to include a certificate of status, aka certificate of good standing in the state of California. Step two, I had to mail a physical $5 check and a request form to the California Secretary of State. Step three, I got my physical certificate of good standing from the state of California's Secretary of State. And from that point, I could just take a picture of the certificate of good standing and email it to the rejection email that I got from the Department of Revenue in Washington. So the next thing that happened was I received my official certificate of registration of my business. Number 5, I was then ready to terminate my California business because I was no longer going to conduct business there, and that cost $5, and I did it online with the California Secretary of State. Number 6, I licensed my business to be able to conduct business in state of Washington by paying the Department of Revenue in the state of Washington $95. Okay. So let's go to number 7. I canceled my general liability insurance in California, and I had to request a new quote to get general liability insurance. And the company that I use is Next Insurance. I don't really know of anything else. I don't know if it's really great or not. I've never filed a claim before, but the cheapest option was a $300,000 per claim policy. So before I go on to step number 8, I have listed in the description box information from the state of Washington Labor and Industries website of bullet points that you should look at and are required to fulfill in order to be a specialty contractor, aka handyman or handywoman in the state of Washington. So number 8, which is another thing that the Labor and Industries, I'm going to say L&I from now on, requires, which is a surety bond of $6,000. For that, I didn't even know what that was. And I still don't exactly know what it is. I just know that I need to have it and I need to pay for it. I looked up best surety bond companies 2022 or something on Investopedia. Just went with the very first company, which was Surety Direct. And with them, I paid a $100 fee, and it's $100 per year. I paid for it online, and shortly thereafter, I received a email certificate to prove that I have the surety bond of $6,000 with them. Step number 9, fill out the application to conduct business as a specialty contractor in the state of Washington. You can find that on the L&I website. And what you then have to do with that application, you have to go to a notary and get that notarized. So I have Bank of America, and they were able to notarize it for free. So I did that for step number 9. And then the very last step, number 10, I mailed my notarized application, my printed copy of the general liability insurance, printed copy of the surety bond to the local L&I office. Don't send it to the one in Olympia because that's the main office and they take longer. And then I also sent the $117.90 check. That's it. That's all I had to do. So those are the 10 steps that I had to take to legally and correctly operate business as a handywoman in the state of Washington. You think that you're all done. If you're like me and you're going to be providing services in multiple cities in the state of Washington, then you also have to get endorsements from each city, which I haven't done. And endorsements is a cute little word that they like to call the fees that you need to pay per city to provide services there. And the woman that I spoke to at the L&I office has told me that that could be $19 or it could be $100. It differs per city. And how often do I have to pay? I have no clue. But for this video, I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and to my future me, good job for making it through. And let's figure out how much I had to pay. Grand total, I had to pay this much. I don't even want to know right now. I'll figure it out when I edit it. Thank you so much for watching. I don't really post listing kind of videos like this, but if you're interested in handywoman content, some wholesome vlogs, or if you're just interested in seeing the cutest Pitbull Labrador Retriever mix ever, my dog Sugar, then please subscribe. Like this video if it was useful, and I will see you in my next video. Peace!
Okay, so if you're thinking about starting a handywoman or handyman business in the state of California.
Okay, so let's start again. Per the Department of time, you can just hold on. Yeah. Is it Department of Revenue? See, I don't know. Nobody knows how many times I had to film this. Nobody knows.